I think if you're honest, like I've had chicks hit me like, yo, blah they blah. I'm like, look, I got a couple on the roster. This is
the bench is full.
This is what it is. If you want to rock,
six man,
we can spend some time. But
right, you're that brutally.
Where is this going? It ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't. I'm saying, but
know
to be
what you're
honest,
dealing with.
It's going nowhere. So you want to rock or not?
But sometimes when you're like honest and you say, "This is what this is," we're only banging, bang, bang, and that's it. You tell them up front.
Yeah.
That that contract gets breached.
Yes, but when the contract is breached,
yes,
then what happens when you breach a contract?
Get in trouble.
The contract is over.
Right, it's over.
Right,
it's done.
and when the contract is over, then we don't do business no more.
Right.
I'm not mad at you because you couldn't hold up your end, but we don't enter. We're not in business together.
Yeah.
So here's a crazy thing. One time I had this chick I was dating.
Yeah.
She comes to my house.
Yeah.
I was straight up. She bought the Summer's Eve pussy soap.
Oh,
right?
My God.
The pussy soap.
The douche. Summer's Eve
Right.
makes me feel nice. With my coochie smelling like a spice. Woo! Summer breeze. Pussy feel nice. Okay, my bad.
Make my pussy smell like coriander and spice. So she takes the Summer's Eve and puts it in the middle of my linen closet.
Oh, like to establish.
Yeah,
like I'm here.
It's a pimp move, you know.
Because women do that; they leave things,
or they'll take a hair.
It's a
they'll put a hair on your
so
on
the other girl can find it,
or the panties underneath the dress.
It's like the rat system. They pee over there so the other rat can smell that shit.
So
it's jokes, like.
So I see it and I go, "This is corny. Like this is It's corny, right?
Summer's Eve."
But I'm not trying to move it for the sake because there's no game.
Right.
But at some point in time, I had to move the motherfucker to get something. Now she's coming over the house every day. She goes
leaving shit.
She's checking if the Summer's Eve was moved.
Right.
I didn't move it just to move it because to me there's no game.
Right.
She takes I move it because I'm trying to get something in my linen closet. She comes in, she goes in the bathroom, checks it, boom, kicks the door in. What bitch you was fucking?
Oh, here we go.
So I go,
Summer's Eve.
I go, first of all, get the fuck out of my house.
Okay. Because she kicked it over like SWAT.
Even if she didn't kick it over, first of all, if you think I didn't understand what you were doing in the first place, you're wrong. Second of all, the fact that you think that you can put some kind of constraints over me in my house when we don't have a relationship, that's not going to, if you want to have a discussion about that, we can have a discussion about that.
Yeah.
But we're not making these assumptions and you're not going to institute control over my life.
Right.
Unless we have an adult conversation about it. And until that point, I'm not giving you control over my life. And the fact that you think you can, you would only do that if you don't respect me enough to have the conversation in the first place. Right. And so this speaks volumes about her inability to have respect for me and the fact that she's not respecting my boundaries.
Right.
So there's no discussion. You have to go. You gotta go now. Because if this is the initiation of you saying you don't respect me,
right? Why
would I continue to be with somebody who doesn't respect me?
Right. True.
It never gets better. You and I are comics for a lot of years.
Yes.
When there's a drunk dude in the front and they start talking shit.
Right.
It never gets better.
It sure doesn't.
It always gets worse.
It gets
so
bad.
Why not deal with it in the beginning?
Yeah. Right.
Because if you don't deal with it, it's going to get better.
Down.
They are going to get drunker.
Yep.
They're going to be more empowered. So you gotta. So the problem is when the disrespect happens, we're not willing to go. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not mad at you because you don't have no home training. I get it, but you can't do that with me. And if that's now, I can always have a conversation later and go, you could, I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't realize that, there's some level of toxicity I've had in my life. There's things that I haven't dealt with. And here's what the parameters are. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't be passive aggressive. You can't do this. You can't do that. Those are things that just not, then the relationship moves forward in a mature, constant, respectful way from both points of view.
Yeah.
But if I'm going, I don't want to hurt your feelings, or I don't want to say what's really on my mind, or even, I like you, but I still want to do my thing.
Right.
Now we're in a situation where, because I don't want to hurt your feelings, I'm dishonest. Because there has to be truth. And the problem with guys like Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, all these other dudes, what they're not taking into consideration is the empathy. The empathy is that people go through trauma.
Yeah.
Then none of these guys are talking about the real world trauma that we all go through. Trauma that our parents have given us, trauma that our siblings have given us.
They need to relate to it also. Like, it happened to me. I was in that situation too, but they don't do that.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
So if you have this conversation and you say that this behavior is unacceptable, it forces people to go, well, what's wrong? What do you mean? This is what I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
But if you stop it, nip it in the bud, and you say, I'm not willing to tolerate this. And not only this, but if this is the way you want to operate, we're just not right for each other. We could just not.
Yeah.
But if you're a dude who doesn't have options, if you're a dude who's not being the best version of yourself, if you don't have substance or you don't believe that you have value, now you're willing to compromise your truth to stay with somebody because it validates you.